Definitely forcing a stop. I do believe. Yeah, check out how fast that was.
It was really quick, yes. So you probably only lose like 20 to 30 seconds here. If you don't have damage, of course.
So you've all still up front. Lodum running P2, and then Alonde, Arnon, Ido, Michael Sherling, Eran now running into the pits. Actually, not just quite yet. But this is going to cycle out. You've all with. Is that right? 8-second gap?
Is the guy behind him Shafir?
It was until they pit, wasn't it? Oh, here comes Birdie into the pits.
That's a blue flag here.
Tom Rappaport, heavy damage to his BMW. Ooh.
I don't think he should smoke like that.
Let's take a look, see what happens. Oh, that's late. Let me back it up for real quick. Oh, that's very late. He was sitting there quite a while. Oh. Okay, so is this into turn 1 here that he loses it? No, I can't quite. Either he's blinking out or my. It's got to be the driver count, right? 40 drivers registered.
And he's limping back to the pits now.
Wonder if he's going to be able to make it. As let's see. Oh, there he goes now. You've all still out front. Dima is now made it up to. Okay, not quite. So Yuval, Lodum, and then Arnon running P3. So this, the pit strategies are continuing to take place 12.5 minutes in. Ido, we're going to see continue to stay out on track this time.
Yeah, Levi is having a pretty good race so far, starting from P8, now up to P4. No incidents so far.
We bring up this track map for you a little bit late on the pit cycle, but you can see even with things going to cycle out, we have P9 running up at the lead right now, Gabriel, so he's going to have to, actually that's Mark Zuberev, excuse me. Ooh! Saw a BMW sliding off track. That looked like Arnon? We had Mini go off track as well. Oh, and also disappeared.
Just couldn't turn in. Carried too much speed into turn 1. This fight here is going on for quite a while now.
Whoa, they climb up the hill. Mark Zuberev looked like barely able to keep it on track, and then check out Birdie, the 420, and then Dima right there behind him. Pretty similar on pace at the moment as things continue to cycle out. Who do we have up front? We still have Yuval out up front. He has brought the pace today in this BMW. This is a, giving the flashers. This is considered
you have to wait.
GT4 series, correct?
Sorry?
Does this car race in the... Whoa! Blue flags, mate! This is the Is this car racing the GT4 series?
Oh, I'm not sure. I think it's not. I think there's another BMW racing that one.
Oh.
Game 2.
See, I would have thought it would have taken its spot, but maybe with iRacing's...
I could be wrong. It's just a guess.
Rodham Cats, that's a new name. That's 646. I wouldn't doubt if we see about half these BMWs wrinkled up at the end of the race. Not to the fault of the drivers, but like you mentioned earlier, just how many drivers are on track at the start of this race. This track is only wide enough, big enough for the, I was going to say, well, maybe 20 of us, but no, it's actually produced some real good racing this whole time with 38, 36 drivers registered. This Daniel Lerman, ooh, gonna tag, actually gets tagged by the 4.
Yeah, that rejoin on the track wasn't the best one. Caused him to spin.
Day, he is going at it with, oh, who is that? Okay, he's the 28, so going at it with the 3.
That's the fight for P2 here.
Alan has pace, but Lodem coming, showing this ILAKA Esports. He's got some pace as well.
It's right in his gearbox, yeah. You don't want to have a BMW that close to you anywhere, not on the racetrack and not on the normal streets as well. He's almost pushing him through the first sector here. Now it's all about his exit. A little bit of snap. I think he's too far away for a dive bomb here, but we never know. He has 3 minutes to go to make the move.
God, this 20 minutes has gone by extremely fast. Yuval still out front. We haven't seen a pit stop from him, so why do you think that we saw... That was Asaf right earlier who just made that quick second stop, just using his fast repair?
That could be the case, yeah. I probably...
Whoa! Sorry.
I think we just didn't catch Yuval's pit stop. He was too quick in and out, probably.
I guess it is a pretty quick short pit entry and exit. Matter of fact, let's pull it up here, Yuval, see if he has pit just yet. Unless the strategy's still loading, we'll give it a second here. Okay, I maybe shouldn't have mentioned anything because, well, yeah, it's not showing that any of these drivers in the top 8 of pit, where I'm not sure if that's actually the case. See Arnon Levi running P4, a little bit of a gap from Lodem up front, so maybe trying to do the math, see if that adds up, if Yuval had just a real quick pit stop or not. That 13-second gap still on Elon.
Yeah, I mean, it could be the case that there is no mandatory pit stop and they're just running the whole 20 minutes flat out. And all the people we saw in the pits were just going for a faster pace.
Alan Day, he's really been pushing it against Yuval's teammate. There he goes. There goes the let by.
And Lotham Shafir lost a lot of time now during the blue flags to Alan Day. He's probably safe for the end of this race. If Alan Day keeps it clean and keeps it on the track.
So his time's going to expire. Don't see the checkered flag out yet. So this looks like the white flag this time by.
Yeah, it has to be.
Can't say enough about Yuval. He finished very well on the points last season. Going to start this season off with a bang. Flash some lights already. These drivers get out of the way. Alan Day, now that he's kind of warmed up with the car, kind of feels how the pace is going to be, I think he's going to be one to watch this next, we'll call it Heat 2, or Race 2, excuse me. We had this first 20-minute race right now, and then we're about to stack these cars right back up, go at it for another 20 minutes. Shafir also with quite a bit of pace. Maybe he's one to watch this next race. As now the checkered flag is going to come out for Yuval as he screams down the front straightaway. Congratulations, that's going to be race 1 here at Virginia International Raceway. North course goes to Yuval Merrick. P2 is going to go to Alan Day. Lodem Schaefer going to take that P3 spot. Arnon Levi, how about that? Come home P4. Ido Boston P5. Yeah. Michael Serling, Zohair, Iran, Mark Orr rounding out your top 10. Got Birdie Galili, Yehuda Ben Yosef finishing 11th. These drivers make their way to the checkered flag. That was quite an eventful first race. The track conditions, they will carry over to this next race. What does that show, and what does that mean for these drivers, Lucas?
Well, the positive thing is the people or the drivers now know that how the car behaves in turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the beginning in the first lap with the cold tires and the cold brakes, as we mentioned. The track state now with the rubber and the dirt at some places on track might make it a little bit more difficult then. Because if that carries over, then there's some spots where if you run wide, you catch up some rubber, which leads you to have a little bit more slippery sector then until the tires are clean again. So yeah, it's difficult, but it's interesting at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, the marbles build up too. You get just a tiny bit offline, and that could be the end of your good run. It'll force you off the track. We already saw a little bit of issues with that braking earlier. Some drivers getting just a few meters too deep and tag that car right in front of you. How heavy are you watching your mirror this start compared to just out of your front windshield? You kind of half and half.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is to be on the racing line now in race 2, just to stay, like you said, away from the rubber on track, because that will make your braking point way earlier, and you don't want to have that if you're going on the inside, because you want to have the position, of course. So yeah, just stay on the racing line and have, like you said, one eye in the mirror.
As we look at these drivers, looks like they are okay. Here come the lights. Lucas, I'll let you take this one.
Okay, yeah. As we have 5 lights, and it's lights out. Everybody got away good with the reverse grid. Oh, it's not a reverse grid, I'm sorry.
Holy 3, 4, 5 wide. No, big contact. I saw Michael Sherling, Zohar, Mark Zubarev, Zohar Shamisi all involved in that huge incident already. We're still making some contact.
And we're going too wide through sector 1 completely. This is horrific.
Oh, they're gonna go too wide through the S's. Oh, they're gonna make it work. This is why you come race at IIL. This is why you race for ILAKA Esports. Whoa! Almost 3 wide going up the hill.
Yeah, did the smart move and backed out. Don't want to be in the middle.
Now Graham making his way up to P2. Check this out. Ran Omri Ayeli, Sison, Matan Dror. Man, all of these names that kind of had an unfortunate race 1 showing out early here in race 2. Whoa, there goes. Is that Dror? Oh, more contact, huge contact. Oh, one car damn near spinning into the pits. Looks like the 50 involved as well. Maybe it, oh, I was going to mention about that inverted grid, but no, Asaf ran still up front. Gabriel Yehuda having a little bit trouble back here in the pack where the incidents keep happening, even on laps 2 and 3.
Yeah, I just saw P2 and P3 fighting or going side by side. Ran, obviously got the.
Oh, there goes the move. Let's see. I don't even know where to start. I guess we'll start green flag, try and kind of decipher all of this. Comes lights out. See Ran there starting P3. Looks like going to get taken 3 wide coming into turn 1. That red and black BMW a little bit off pace. Does that present an issue? Oh no, the wreck's way in front of these guys.
Yeah.
Ran not starting P3, excuse me there, but oh, the wrecks just keep coming as you saw happen there. Then things kind of start to get a little bit more sorted out until turns 4 or 5. Let's take a look at Mark Zubarev. A little bit closer look. Oh, this is the one that we saw live. Yeah, into turn 1 here. That inside line not going to work, braking on the grass and then taking out quite a few drivers. That's just the start, though.
That was the same thing I was talking about earlier with, you know, not going on the racing line, picking up the rubber, and then just locking up the brakes really, really easily. And that's the result.
We have Tom Shea. Ooh, just looks like, oh my gosh, massive impact. It looks like almost slipped on the bumper like a banana peel in Mario Kart. Check this out, Lucas. All right, slowed it down a little early, but all right, here comes the bumper. And wow.
Just lost it.
And then the impact of this hit too as well. Almost gets flipped over. Holy smokes. All right, we're going to have to go back out to the lead now after taking just a little bit dissective look at what happened there. Jumping back on board with Alon Day. He is out front. Looks like got passed.
Oh, Asif has a problem, no?
Yeah, definitely so. Look at how slow that he is. Asaf, yeah, Asaf is going off track at the moment. Oh, he's got some broken toe or that car is not handling the way that it just was. Whoa, we still have really good. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, you just have to carry it to the pits now. I mean, Alan Day, Logan Shafir, and Alan Levy were the beneficiaries of that incident, if you had one. They're running in 2 and 3. Not getting into an incident, so it's perfect for them.
So something that I am just learning from Tal. Tal, the owner of this great racing league with great racing all around. Tom Shea racing for his brother, unfortunately murdered at an event, but racing that 55 for him, putting on a good show, running P16 out of oh. Right, it goes off track, but out of these 38 that have shown themselves, so just about halfway up is, it looks like, is that Urza or a Mini? I couldn't tell from the paint schemes. I'm gonna have to learn them this season. Whoa, big contact with Zohair. Zohair, Alex, and then is Gabriel gonna get by clean? Alex with a bit of a front bumper separation, but oh, the 10's gonna turn around. That's the Yehuda Ben Yosef. Oh, it's just a tiny bit of tire onto the grass. That's all it takes. But yeah, Tom, I appreciate you coming out and racing with us tonight. Michael Sherling just went off track. This is into the S's. Not enough downforce. Super easy to do. I've done that, and oh no, is he gonna get? Oh, super close incident behind. Rodham Katz. He goes off track. Tal warns me about this. There's incidences everywhere. I don't have. I don't know. Drawer last.
You definitely don't have to mow the grass afterwards.
Oh, definitely.
Oh. Take care of that.
How about that evasive action out of drawer? One more look. Oh, that's not, excuse me. One more look at the drawer. Ooh! Nice evasive action to miss that. Gonna take an incident point. Again, only 17X available for these drivers today, but man, what an evasive move there. Oh, right as we hopped on board with it, Tom Shea hard into the barrier. Gonna lose the front bumper of his BMW. I will take that and hang it up in my garage as he cuts back across the track.
He has problems with the steering, definitely.
You're exactly right. There's nothing you can do, just along for the ride. Oh, we were on board with it live. It looks like there's just not enough grip available to him cutting through the S's, maybe as aggressive as these drivers are looking to do.
Yeah. You carry a little bit too much speed or, you know, like you said, clip the grass a tiny bit, then it can be over. Your car can be in the wall like we just saw.
Take a look at this. Arnon trying to reel in Lodum just a bit. Quicker by almost a whole second, lap 5, and then damn near same lap times for lap 6. And then very good battling going on behind him with Rand and Ayeli.
And they're all running for P2 now. They're fighting for P2 and 3.
Yeah, correct. Yes, sir. Man, Rand made that move stick. That was pretty impressive. We now flash the track map up on the right side of your screen. just for a bit, kind of see where. I mean, check out the gap from Alon. That's already 7.5 seconds. I mentioned that first race too. He gotten a handle on his BMW and kind of able to run away with this so far.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, he's actually raced some NASCAR, Lucas. That's it's pretty neat.
So he knows how to stay out of trouble, probably. That would come in handy here.
Yeah, just shoot. You're exactly right. Well said, Lucas. Got Mark Zubarev maybe dealing with a little bit of handling his car. Yeah, just not able to turn the way he wants it. Rough on media. Love the way these new BMWs sound. I know iRacing actually upgraded the way that they record in-car audio as well as exterior audio, and you can tell the difference when you hop behind the wheel in one of these cars. It's pretty impressive what iRacing has accomplished here recently. This new season, adding the off-track terrain. It's quite frankly really fun to race. If you don't have a subscription with them, you're missing out. Come join us. Real quick, I'd like to thank the sponsors, DRS and Griiip as well. Also, see ILAKA Esports in your top right corner of your screen. Appreciate them for allowing us to put the show on for you fans here at home. And I guess it's worked because this is a huge field again. Looks like graphics are also kind of warming up to the bigger field as well. Have Omri running P14. Good run for him. If he's able to keep it up, that's a good point. Hello, driver that 27. We see that's also okay. That's a new name with us. Serpent, driving that 27. We are going to have a competition this season for best paint scheme, though. I mean, this looks like a good front runner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bart and Lisa on each side of the car. Lucas, I know how much that you love to road race. Very experienced driver yourself. Have you got behind the wheel of one of these BMWs yet?
No, not yet. I heard some people say they're, a bit more like the GR86 when it comes to road racing in general. Like how the car behaves, you feel it a little bit more. It's difficult to drive in terms of, the braking zones, but like I said, you feel the car more, so you can, adjust a little bit more with the steering and the brake and gas input. But yeah, it looks fun from the outside, definitely.
Yeah, check out this battle for P2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars going at it. Holy smokes. I did a few official races with this car, and you mentioned it, man. The braking, I think, was the most kind of the most different part that I felt compared to other cars. It looks like Rand's gonna make a move on a Yaley, as we're just trying to kind of talk down how, well, not talk up how hard these cars are under braking. Rand making that move, now trying to work on load him for P2. Something I noticed with Rand, he can make the passes work. He does make the passes work, and yet it's not like he's totally running the other guy off track. Very talented driver, Rand Sassoni.
Loden trying to make his car as wide as possible.
Oh! Gonna need to play some defense here. Oh. Lucas, are you just waiting for the guy in front to make a mistake? Or are you waiting for kind of your chance to shove it in within like turns 1 or turns 3 where you really have a better chance.
Yeah, you just want to focus on your exit here in sector 3, like we just passed, and now you want to be as close as possible and then make the move stick through turn 1.
Let's see if it does stick. Here we go. Kind of faked him out on that inside. Maybe going to try the outside line. Not quite enough. He's not quite there to make that work into turn 1. But man, all of these drivers are going at it just for P2.
The problem here for Ran is also that he needs to be aware of the car behind. So if he makes a move, let's say on the inside, and just or breaks himself, or something happens, then the car behind can set him up for making a pass. So that's a not nice place to be right now.
God, each time that I think somebody's going to try shove it down inside or even outside, it's like they think better of it, and then just when I don't expect it is when a move is made. That's what kind of seen with Ran. A few passes he's made today, that first race and the second race now.
Yeah, he'll probably try it again into turn 1. He lost a little bit of time there, the back end stepping out quite a bit.
Yeah. Really sliding.
Now he needs to defend.
That's kind of one of my favorite things about racing is just how quick your mindset has to shift. Is, yeah, look, you mentioned it. He has to defend. It's exactly what he does going into turn 1. Very tough braking zone. Going to get offline into the marbles now. Yaley's got the pace, gonna make the pass on Ran. How about that? And then Lodum's just like, man, y'all keep battling here. I'm gonna try and run away. Only 3 minutes to go. I hate just to focus on this battle up here, but man, again, we have great battles all throughout the track. We got Daniel and Tom Rappaport. No, right as I join. How many times has that happened? Right as I click on somebody. Little commentator curse. Matan going at it here. That's also a really nice paint scheme at Dima. Same colors he ran with us last season. So again, not to count out these drivers that are really close all throughout the track. You have Ido and Tomir going at it. There's just, I hate to focus on a battle too much, but man, when it's for P2 like that, 4 or 5 cars, it's almost like you don't miss anything. Tom Rappaport setting P10, and then now back up this battle for P2. Lodum still holding off these drivers behind, but Ayeli, he showed us that he has the pace this race and race 1. Now, a minute left to do it before that white flag is displayed, depending on where Alon is at the track. So he's got quite a few more chances to make a move.
Definitely. Just needs to build the pressure and work from there. But Lodum is really solid so far, not making any big mistakes.
He's back with us, and also in quite a pack of cars himself. Is Iran gonna? Okay, he's gonna. I thought Iran was the lime green, but he's the white one. Ew, Iran gets a little bit squirrely on exit, able to hold it down. These cars are so. This is making me want to get in the sim right now. Drive these cars. We've seen how loose that they can get on exit, but now the 20-minute mark is out.
But this time around, it's going to be white flag, I think.
Well,
into it.
while we see Alon hopefully just safely make his way around the track, we'll take a look at Iran. Just talking about him, this could be the incident itself. Ooh, that was not. That's a separate incident. Maybe just a little bit of grass on the tires, and then, man, you lose grip that quick. Matan just went off as well. We'll take a very quick look. No harm, no foul there. Alon Day just has to hold this clean for just a couple more turns. Or does he still have that little... Okay. With the lap times being 1:30, I would think that he still has one more to go here, but it's going to be close. 15 seconds until that 1:30 mark. Let's see. He's down the front stretch now. Checkered flag is out. Alon Day is going to confirm that win here at race number 2, Virginia International Raceway. Load him. He's got the pace. He's going to be one to watch this season. Ayeli finished. Oh, he got back up to P3. Ran P4 after being so hard to beat last season. Ooh! Driver's already coming to a stop. That frightened me for a second. Arnon going to finish up P5. Saison Baba P6. Yossi Gabe P7. Asaf Viron P8. Iran D P9. Tom Rappaport able to finish at P10. Sohair. Got Orr finishing P12. Omri. Wow, he drove back up to P13 after quite an eventful race. Gabriel P14. Yehuda P15. Daniel Lerman P16. Mark Amnon Mini P7 or P19 for Mini. P20 for Iran F. Nadav P21. Ido P22. Vatan P23, Tomer H P24. Sorry, Lucas, this just keeps going. Alex K 25, P26, Shalomi P27, Dror. Unfortunate run for him after the pace he showed in practice. Birdie Galili P28, Rodin P29, P30, Alexi S. And that's all the results that I'm showing at the moment. Again, thank you all for coming out today. Lucas, what was your favorite part of the race today? I mean, saw quite a bit of action in both races.
Yeah, the race starts were something to watch, definitely. And yeah, the close fights were awesome to see. Yeah.
I was going to mention that the close fights as well as how clean it was. Sure, we had a little bit of banging here and there, but really saw obviously nothing intentional from these drivers. Would not expect that from what I saw last season. Great racing, this IIL series. Congrats again to Alon Day finishing up P1 this second race. That's all we got for you today. Both it was 2 separate series last season, and then just one. Well, they all race under the same series this season, and man, we saw the action that presented. My PC having a little bit of trouble at sometimes, but Lucas, thanks for kind of fighting through it and watching Alon come home with a win. We saw new drivers bring some pace, like Lodem there finishing P2, and congrats again to Ayeli finishing P3, able to drive yourself up from. Well, gained 18 spots. So, anything else from you, Lucas?
Oh, that's about it. Thanks for having me.
Of course, I really appreciate your insight. Again, you have the experience from road racing. Before we go, gotta shout it out, and I'll ask you if you're gonna be there. Bum bum bum. You gonna be there, Lucas?
Definitely, yeah.
Heck yes.
It's marked in the calendar already.
I will mention I did move the start up like 30 minutes It'll 30 minutes exactly. So I'll make an announcement on Discord server and all that stuff. But yeah, I think that's going to be a really good combination, and hopefully one of those drivers in the NAS Cup can take it to you in that Porsche Cup.
We'll see.
Alrighty, well, thank you for joining in today. This has been Sean and Lucas coming at you from Stam Studio Network in Virginia. Join us, let's see, check my schedule real quick. Okay, sorry about that. Join us tomorrow night. I'll have BMRL NASCAR trucks coming at you, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then, yeah, that Cup versus Cup will be broadcasted January 4th. Got Champion Motorsports in the Porsche Cup, January 5th, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And then coming up next weekend, Penny Pleasers Cup, Gen 6 at Las Vegas. So join us then. Thanks again for joining in Stam Studio Network. Join us next time.